Hello, friend. It's Ric Beattie. I'm the senior minister at Unity of Royal Oak in Royal Oak, Michigan. And we are under a winter storm warning for an ice storm and have canceled the in person meditation for tonight. So, those of you who were perhaps planning to attend, we will reschedule that. And I'm grateful that we can provide this connection time during this storm. And I was thinking about it earlier today. There's always going to be another storm, right? There's going to be a storm in the outer world. There's going to be a storm in the mind. There'll be a physical storm in the atmosphere. But there's always going to be another storm. So what do? How do we live out our truth, which is our fifth principle, which I spoke about last Sunday? Well, we stand on the solid rock of the Christ in the middle of the storm. And we do what we need to do prudently to take care of ourselves. For instance, I will have gotten some provisions, groceries in the house, and I've made arrangements to have the building closed so that people stay home and stay safe. And I have a flashlight and candles and all the stuff that you need in case the power goes out. So there will always be another storm. When we hear about one, we make plans and we adapt, because we are amazingly resilient. And I hope that you say that to yourself. I'm amazingly resilient, because I know I am. It has been a really interesting up and down couple of weeks, and here we are together. So it's Ash Wednesday today, and my background was Roman Catholic until I was about 20. It was always a very meaningful thing in our household to give up something. To give up, Grandma used to say, "Oh, honey, give up something you really love." And I was corny. It would be like, well, chocolate or ice cream or something. And then we would give this up. And it was, the idea was we would sacrifice because Jesus sacrificed. I always found it funny or interesting, rather, not funny, but interesting, because as I got older and started reading the scriptures, that the scripture says it's not what you put in your mouth that causes the problem, defiles you. It's what comes out of your mouth, right? So in Unity, we look at what can we release, what can we let go. We can let go of a number of things. Negative thinking, L-E-N-T, let's eliminate negative thinking. I've done a series on that. This year I'm giving up worry. And we have a booklet. If you're local, if you haven't picked up one from the church, you can stop in when we're open, or there's some in our book nook. And if you don't have yours already and we are remote from us, call the church, leave a message in the general voicemail box, and we'll get one in the mail to you. Because this is a time of preparation, a time of preparing the mind for the resurrection, if you will, of Easter Sunday, preparing the mind, the spirit, our emotional life for this resurrection time. So you don't have to give up anything, any food, any favorite anything. But what if you gave up the stuff that really affects you, which is negativity, worry, rumination, that tendency to go over and over and over something in the mind. And then it becomes a story, and then we live in the story. And, certainly I have dealt with that. And I'm wearing my winter sweater again. I thought I'd put it away. And I got it back up because we have this ice storm coming in. So instead of worry about the storm, I've done what I need to prepare. And as I make this recording available to you or for you, I'll be safely home at the time that you hear this. I might be online with you. All right. For Wednesday, February 22nd, 2023, I love the alliterations. Today is 2/22/2023. So 2/22/23. I don't know, numbers like that fascinate me. The patterns, the sequence. Ash Wednesday is the theme. The affirmation is, the Christ light renews my soul. The Christ light renews my soul. Today is the beginning of Lent, a powerful time of renewal. I welcome the Lenten season with willingness to shed old ways of thinking. I open to new life as I shift my focus to life-affirming ideas and a renewed awareness of my oneness with God. I let go of limitations. I release habits that no longer serve me and commit to the revival of my soul. Take a deep breath. I have the courage to take a deep dive into the still waters of spirit as I welcome a new vision for my life. I give the past no power as I rise above life-inhibiting judgments and resentments. I am free to begin anew. In any moment that we choose. Have you noticed that? I can be new now and now and now, in any moment, that I'm willing to draw a line in the sand, release the past, and be in the moment. Continue with the reading. During the next 40 days, which does not include Sundays, by the way, it includes the other days. I used to count them and think they don't add up, but then I figured it out. During the next 40 days, I will focus on life-affirming truths as my Christ light guides me to embody my spiritual gifts of love, compassion, wisdom, understanding, and discernment. Aren't those wonderful gifts? Those are yours. They're part of you. So we do the script Bible verse for today is from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. So we do not lose heart. Our inner nature is being renewed day by day. Being renewed day by day. You, my friend, and I are both, all of us, being renewed day by day. And that happens to the extent to which we allow it to happen, that we invite it to happen, that we seek out the things in us that we want to let go of. And what do we let go of? Anything that takes our joy. Anything that makes us feel less than. Anything that takes us to a place of shame, which is about the lowest energy there possibly is. And so we let go of those things, and when they come up, we release them. We notice it, because we have to notice it first, then we can let it go. So this is a journey. I invite you to the journey. Someone recently said to me, Pastor, you always talk about journey like at Christmas and at Easter. It's the truth. Because we are constantly, I don't care how spiritually evolved you are, or imagine that you are, there's always another place to go. You could be a very evolved person spiritually. There's always a greater embodiment of these principles, of the Christ. My personal purpose statement is to experience and express the Christ as fully as I can in every moment of every day. That's a really tall order, and I don't always hit the mark. I'm not always as expressive of that Christ as I can be or could be. So I learned things about myself that I need to work on, to release, to let go, and I do that work. I invite you to do the same thing. I'm going to start some music. I'm using Kim Lange's, because she was going to play for us in person tonight. I'm going to use her music, Close Your Eyes. And if you're in a place where you can do that, awesome. Or you choose. I like to meditate sometimes with my eyes open. And I invite you to notice that right in this moment you are safe, right where you are. That there may be a storm going on outside. I know it's all over the country. But where you are in this moment, all is well. We begin this journey by noticing our bodies, where our body is in space, and let it be comfortable. Get in your chair in a comfortable way. And let go of any tension. Maybe you've been busy today getting ready for the coming storm. But now is the time to just be at peace with it. Take a couple of deep breaths. Sigh it out. Another deep breath. Sigh it out. And now allow your body to relax into the support that's here for you, the chair, the space where you are, your living room, your office, your bedroom, wherever you're participating in this time of meditation. And I invite you into a consciousness of renewal. As you identify and release those things that no longer serve you, something new is born in you. How do I know? Because something new is born in me at the very same time as I do this exercise. Another deep breath. With each breath, allow yourself to relax a little more. Allow yourself to become aware that you are an expression of the one life. Unique. No one else quite like you. No one else has your gifts and your talents, your skills. And you can have your eyes open or closed or softly focused. I invite you to become aware of the beating of your own heart. And like the breath, because the heart and lungs are a system, right? There's nothing you need to do to make your heart beat, to cause it to happen, to cause yourself to breathe. And with every breath you take, I invite you to be a little bit more relaxed. And follow the next breath inward to that place in you where the Christ presence, the Eternal One, is enthroned. And spend a few moments now in mystical communion with that presence and power that some of us call God. Should any noise distract you, treat it as a reminder to bring your focus back to your breath and to follow the next breath inward. And I invite you to remain in this kind of meditative energy, this quiet space, and to call to mind any intention you have, prayer intention, or anyone else who's looking for something, a prayer, a healing, someone maybe who's received a diagnosis or lost a loved one. Perhaps it's some condition in our world. Whatever it is, whatever the challenge is, there's always one solution, and that solution is more God, more awareness. It may not change the condition, but it can change your awareness of God, your consciousness of God, that God is always with you, can change your experience of the condition. So let us wrap our beloved world in our prayer energy, our consciousness. And know together that all is well. And on this Ash Wednesday, we commit ourselves to identifying those things that rob us of our joy and our peace, and letting them go. Releasing them to the nothingness from where they came. And we look at our world, it's one world, one humanity, one presence, one power. We bless the world and all that's going on in this earth right now. In it, on it, the big dance of politics, all of it, the war in the Ukraine, the folks in Syria and Turkey coping with such horrendous earthquake destruction. The children that are born today, we bless them. The people who fall in love today, we bless them. Those who might be conceived today, those children, because people are staying home from the storm. It's never just one way. It's always both and. Not either or, but both and. In this moment, we trust and know that all is well. My friend, I know that I was looking forward to being with you tonight in person, and we will schedule that again soon. Visit our website for more information about what we have going on, unityofroyaloak.org. And if you are guided to make a contribution, an investment, if you will, share your generosity with us, that enables us to provide this and other services. There's a button on our website labeled Donate. Whatever you're doing tonight, remember that the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well. Remember, friends, that you have within you the enthroned and indwelling eternal Christ, and that is a solid place to stand in any storm. God bless you. Namaste.